I found him like that when I entered the room. I don't know what happened.
What do you think you're doing, putting a mirror right under the nostrils of the poor boy? Are you trying to choke him?
Check for yourself, Chief Inspector. No traces of breath on the mirror. The poor boy is dead.
I don't know where you learned these techniques worthy of a spy, but I have to admit it, Mozart, you are right. He passed away. We have to arrange for the corpse to be fetched. The Founder's Salon is no place for a cadaver to remain.
Wouldn't it be more appropriate if each of us just went back home quietly so we can avoid the scandal?
You must be out of your mind. We're at a crime scene and people will only get home after I have found the perpetrator. Still, comfort yourself. I already have some solid leads. Nobody leaves the lodge for now. Englander, sir, I am going to have to question you now. Don't worry, it won't take long.
I'd certainly like to understand what happened to young Epoch, too. I am sure we can find evidence around here. So here's the so-called score of Anton Epoch's symphony. It seems like a crude mimicry of the Adagio of my own 38th Symphony, the one I dedicated to the city of Prague. With a few corrections, I can bring it back to its original state. I need to correct the score to get it back to its original form. Let's do it. Here's the Adagio of the symphony back in its original glory. Let's hear how it sounds on the pianoforte.
Our Scotsman is innocent in the matter of the murder.
Do you seriously believe it may be a murder?
A young man, highly regarded in the best circles of the city? This can't be a natural death. Did you see with what violence Mozart provoked him just before he was found dead? Schultz, your duty is to help him arrest the killer who managed to slip amongst us.
Oh, most certainly. I'll do everything in my power to help you.
There was something under the piano. Where did it go? That's locked.
Strange case indeed. A young man collapses during a secret assembly. Had I not been here myself, I would have thought it was only the invention of some writer gone wild. Keller is going to suspect everybody, and I won't be the last on his list of ideal culprits.
That's locked. There's some kind of engravement on the reliquary. It seems like two V-shaped objects that are intertwined. There's some kind of engravement on the reliquary. It seems like two V-shaped objects that are intertwined. There's some kind of engravement on the reliquary. It seems like two V-shaped objects that are intertwined. Seems like I need a thread of lead to open the reliquary's top.
Mozart, you can't touch that. These are pieces of evidence in my case. Please follow me this minute. Okay, get settled. So, did you know the victim?
No, I'd never met him before tonight.
If that's the case, why did you quarrel with him so violently?
I was shocked when he pretended to have composed a piece which I immediately identified as one of mine.
Did the victim actually claim that he had composed the said piece?
I have to admit he didn't make such a claim, and you know perfectly well why. An apprentice is forced to stay silent until he gets his initiation.
You criticized him, fully knowing he would not be able to defend himself.
I got carried away by my emotions. An artist is a very sensitive person, and sometimes I tend to overreact.
Your so-called overreactions, Mozart, are the talk of the town here in Prague. Unpaid debts, adultery, and now violent behavior. I'll have to put you in jail until I clear things up.